said, why would anybody allow him? The guy could barely walk. Why would anybody allow him? Does he have a political advisor that thinks this looks good? Thinks this looks good because it looks so bad. And it's ridiculous. I mean, and he's been doing that for a long time. You know, he can't lift the chair. The chair weighs about 3 pounds.
He said, I took a look at him at the beach, and that just looks bad. He's a vegetable.
I mean, clearly.
I forgot that he's in his face. We might want to try to run it here real quick.
Let me see that ear.
All right, switching gears a little bit. Switching gears. Big Donnie is, aka Donald Trump, has returned to Twitter. I think that there has been pressure from Kamala Harris gaining some momentum, and instead of him being on his Truth social platform, he has decided to return back to Twitter.
He said, I have something to say.
Yeah. So apparently him and Elon Musk did a Spaces together. I'm going to try to drop in here and see what's going on.
I really like Elon Musk, but sometimes he makes it very hard for me to defend him. And I'm like, please.
Yeah. I'm indifferent. Like, I'm indifferent when it comes to Elon. Like, I like some of the stuff that he's in. I like how innovative he is. I like where his mindset is going to take humanity and stuff. Like, I'm with all that sci-fi shit. I'm with that.
I like the way his mind works. Like, I can listen to his interviews and like, but then I don't agree with all of his takes or like support with everything that he supports. But I'm like, I don't hate Elon.
Right. So apparently Donald Trump is hosting the largest Spaces in Twitter X history with over 1.22 million listeners. Let me see. Let's see if we can get in here. What's going on?
Shooting at each other. This is a level of destruction and power that nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah, and actually, there's the bad side of nuclear, which is a nuclear war, very bad side. But there's also, I think, nuclear electricity generation is underrated.
You're right.
And it's actually, people have this fear of nuclear electricity generation, but it's actually one of the safest forms of electricity generation. It's just a huge misunderstanding. And if you look at the injuries and deaths, caused by, say, I'm not going to try to pick on coal mining, but just any kind of mining operation. Right. There's a certain number of injuries and deaths per year. And you compare that to nuclear. Nuclear is actually way better. So it's underrated as an electricity source, and I think it's something that's worth reconsidering. But there's so much regulation that people can't get it done. So that
maybe they'll have to change the name. The name is just
it's just hard to take him seriously.
Like when you see what happened in
bad branding.
We'll have to rebrand it. We'll have to give it a good name. We'll name it after you or something. No, it has
the old New Yorker white man.
When you see what happened,
it does have a branding problem.
When you see what happened in Japan, where they say you won't be able to go on the land for about 3,000 years. Did you ever see that? And in Russia, where they had the problem, where they, there's a lot of bad things happened, and they have a problem. And they say that in 2,000 years, people will start to occupy the land again. You realize it's pretty bad.
No, that's not true.
But you're right about it.
It's actually not that bad. So like after Fukushima happened in Japan, like people were asking me in California, are we worried about like a nuclear cloud coming from Japan? I'm like, no, that's crazy. It's not even dangerous in Fukushima. I actually flew there and ate locally grown vegetables on TV to prove it. And I donated a solar water treatment, a solar powered system for a water treatment plant. And
but you haven't been feeling so well lately, and I'm worried about it.
No, but I'm fine. It's like Hiroshima and Nagasaki were bombed, but now they're like full cities again. So it's really not something that So it's not as scary as people think, basically. But let's see. Are there some other topics we should touch on? Like lawfare. I think we need to be concerned about
what they've done to this country.
Obviously,
yeah. Well, we just won the big case in Florida. This was the Biden administration did something that's never been done in this country, and that's go after their political opponent, me, with this nonsense and just nonsense. In the big case in Florida, we won, but they always
like
pick
this is illegal to listen to.
Right. Like we're a fly on the wall. Like, are you supposed to be hearing this?
Like Fani, spelled Fani, Fani, and it's all a big hoax, and it's all run from there. Like in Manhattan, one of the top people from the Justice Department went in, ran Manhattan, ran the state. The Letitia James deal was run by a person from the Department of Justice, Biden. They've never done this before, and they set up a very bad precedent. It's called lawfare, warfare. It's a terrible thing, and never happened in our country. It does happen in banana republics and third world countries, but it's never happened. And
banana
the
republics.
Incredible thing is it actually drove my numbers up.
T-shirts
in all fairness, like a conversation like this.
All right.
Where I can talk about it and people understand. I mean,
is that a real? In banana republics,
you're fighting for election integrity, and when the day comes that you can't fight for election integrity, you don't have a country anymore. So what happens? What happens is they went after their political opponent, me. Now Biden's, close to vegetable stage, in my opinion. Okay, I looked at him today on the beach, and I said, why would anybody allow him? The guy could barely walk. Why would anybody allow him? Does he have a political advisor that thinks this looks good? Thinks this looks good because it looks so bad. And it's ridiculous. I mean, and he's been doing that for a long time. He can't lift the chair. The chair weighs about 3
He said, I took a look at him at the beach, and that just looks bad. He's a vegetable.
I mean, clearly, like, we just don't have a president.
You don't have a president. And he's going to be worse.
Somebody's going to have a meme of Joe Biden as like a broccoli.
San Francisco
a rotten banana.
Right.
And then as Attorney General, she destroyed California. You talk about location, and we're talking about the sun and the water and all. There's nothing better than California. She has destroyed that. She was the original DA. She was the original in San Francisco. She was the original Attorney General in California. What she has done to California is...
Banana Republic.
Well, you know better than I do. You just left California.
I know that, but I'm like, what?
At Georgetown.
With crime,
they said, I mean, Honduras has bananas. Okay.
When you kill somebody, I mean, we have... states there, you kill somebody and they let you out right away. I mean, you don't have to even put up, and then they never find the people unless they kill again, and then they let them out again. Our country is becoming a very dangerous place, and she is a radical left San Francisco liberal, and now she's trying to protect. Now she's looking like she wants to be more Trump than Trump, if that's possible. I don't think it's possible, but she wants to be more Trump than Trump.
Yeah.
I want a wall. I think that's... He wants to release.
I just would love to see Elon's face right now.
Right. I wish this was on video.
That just came out today.
It's like,
she doesn't want to build the wall, even though the walls work. Walls and wheels. In your business, everything you do is obsolete. Almost, well, not the tunnels, but everything is obsolete. Even your rocket ships.
What?
Like a month later, they're obsolete.
What tunnels are you talking about?
The only thing that's not obsolete is a wall and a wheel. And the wall, I built hundreds of miles of wall, and that's why we had such good numbers. I was going to add 200 miles. We bought it. We could have flipped it up in 3 weeks, and they sold it for 5 cents on the dollar. That meant, I said, wow, that means that they actually do want to have open borders. She wants to have open borders, and now she's going like she's tough on the border. It's such a lie.
Yeah, this is simply not true. This is simply not true.
And everybody knows it's not true. It's a disgrace that she can say it.
No, I mean, obviously, what's happening sort of overnight is they're rewriting history and
hey guys, Top Hill
here, when in fact she is far left, like far left.
Where's the Bernie Sanders?
Top Hill.
She is considered more liberal
Top Hill in the car
than Bernie Sanders. He's a radical left
open
lunatic.
Open the chat.
If she's going to be our president, very quickly, you're not going to have a country anymore. And she'll go back to all of the things that she believes in. He believes in defunding the police. He believes in no fracking, zero. Now all of a sudden she's saying, no, I really want to see fracking. If they got in, the day she got in, she'll end fracking. And by the way, if people didn't think that, the lunatics that really believe in that, they won't vote for her. You know, like the Palestinians and Israel. She is so anti-Israel, and she's bad for both. Biden actually did something that was impossible. Both sides hate him. You know, both sides. That was a hard thing to do. Unification.
All right, how do I
mean, Netanyahu.
Elon doesn't even know what to say. He's all right. He said that was a hard thing to do. Unification.
I'm gonna be honest. This is something. This could take up the whole show. So what I'm probably gonna go back and listen to this and come up with my own opinion. This is what I will say. This is not a political podcast, but this is an election year. This is very important to this country and the world. Who the next president is going to be. One thing about Trump is that you're going to be entertained by him. He's going to speak his mind, and he's going to say what's on the top of his brain. On it, you know what I mean? The one issue I have two big issues with both candidates, which is why I'm still undecided. I'm an independent. Like I'm in the middle. You know what I mean?
I do too. I'll only voice one.
Okay. I'm a voice both of my objections on both candidates right now. So with Trump, my biggest issue with him is him wanting to grant police immunity. Yeah. I feel like that's very irresponsible to just give people that have a certain level of power complete immunity. I think it's just going to echo more bad apples to feel like they can do whatever we want. You know, we just had the issue with Sonia Massey, how that police officer, why should a police officer like that get immunity for what he did? You know what I mean? So that's my biggest issue with Trump.
I feel like that was, and you know, God rest her soul. Yeah. I just felt like that was so convenient to happen.
I think they used her.
I think so too.
Because like immediately after, why would Biden and Kamala both tweet right after that? It's almost like, because that's, I mean, like you said, God rest his soul, but there was black people being murdered by police all throughout the 4 year during their, you know, their time in office. But they choose this. They choose to stimulate black people's emotions to get people to vote for them. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of it. So the Democrats, their tactics is make us feel good emotionally and don't give us any policies of what they're actually going to do.
My student loans still haven't been forgiven.
Me either.
So,
yeah. They keep calling. I say, go check with them. I don't know.
4 years.
Right.
Shit.
Refer to Biden. But yeah, so what I don't like with Harris, there's some things I do like about it, but what I don't like is the fact that clearly people were unhappy with the Biden and Harris ticket, right? Like this past 4 years has not been the best for our economy, the best for foreign affairs, the best for our border. So now that they replaced Biden with Harris, they just threw it in their face like, yeah, she's the greatest thing ever, and everybody cheer for her. I'm like, yo, wait, what is she going to do? Because this past 4 years has not been great. So what is her plans for the next 4 years? And I keep seeing her doing rallies and asking for money and doing commercials, but I haven't seen any policies that she actually wants to implement.
That was my issue, because I'm like, it kind of just sounds like a popularity contest.
Exactly.
Them both tearing each other down. But what about, what are we going to do about America? What are we going to change?
Right.
What are we actually going to follow through with?
Right. Because Kamala's doing a lot of rallies, not interviews. She's not really interviewing with anybody. And
a lot of pro-black.
Yeah.
You know.
Getting rappers, getting Megan Thee Stallion to perform.
What was that?
That was a disgrace.
What was that? Now, this is coming. I'm a Megan fan.
Yeah.
But she's also like, her like a lot of, not saying a lot of it, but one of her biggest things is like she got her money and still went through with college. Like you could have got up there in your suit and talked about something.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Meg has a voice. She can use it.
You got up there
and twerk.
And my God.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's like they're using us clearly in our face. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, and for one, I did see a policy that Kamala actually did say she's going to implement, right? She said that she's not going to tax for tips and hospitality. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's like a little bit of
but you know what's
a little
crazy about
cheese
that?
off the cheese grater. Like,
but you know what's crazy about that?
Mm-hmm.
Trump already said he was going to do that. She literally just copied that from Trump. So it's like, okay.
bar for bar?
Bar for bar. Trump said he was already going to do that. So it's like, okay, but what else? When I hear her, she's like, our economy is doing great, but I know that the groceries are still more expensive than what they used to be, so we're going to fix it.
They're like, we still need that money.
Right. But my thing is like, okay, so you understand that, yes, like grocery prices in America are one topic that's bad, that a lot of people are experiencing. Very true. And then you just said, we're going to fix it. How? Every single thing that they say they're going to do, like, we're going to do this, but they don't explain how they're going to do it. None of the Democratic Party does that. They never explain how they're going to do it. They just said they were going to do it. And then 4 years go by and it doesn't get done.
I vote. You know what? Let me keep my mouth. Let me keep my opinions to myself.
Yeah. Because, if Harris is talking about that she wants to be, tough on the border and stuff like that, it's like, okay, well, you are currently number 2. You're currently the vice president of the United States, and you let 10 million to 20 million illegal immigrants come into the country.
You let
a
man with dementia.
You made us get behind that.
Clearly, deteriorating.
You made us rally behind that, and then when you finally was like, okay, we can't do this, now you switch to her. Now she's just the greatest thing since sliced bread. Nah, we need a little bit more proof. We need.
Let me stop. Just very, like I said, a lot of pro-black propaganda.
Yeah. And trust me, it's hard for me. I'm an HBCU graduate. I love to see that somebody that graduated from Howard University, someone who's from the Divine Nine. I know.
I feel like anybody from the DMV know, like, that ain't really cutting it. Now, you told me you went to Morgan? You might got my vote, bitch.
I don't know.
You went to Coppin?
Howard,
I believe in you.
Howard is one of them ones. I'm not gonna lie.
Howard, if you from here, if you know, like.
Hate you. Listen, Howard is strong. Howard is historic too.
Where I work in particular, about 5 minutes from Howard, I meet all the Howard kids, the graduates. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
I don't. That don't mean.
And Howard is a private institution, so it's not like only black people go there, but it is a historically black college, but anybody can come.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So, and did you know, I was doing this research too. I was trying to look at like group economics, right? Like if we wanted to create our own Black Wall Streets, like we would need hospitals, we'll need schools, we'll need stuff like that, right? Did you know there's only one black-owned hospital in all of America? There used to be 500. Now there's only one.
They're probably on his way out.
Well, guess what? Guess whose hospital it is?
Howard?
Howard University is the only black hospital in the United States. That is crazy. Crazy.
The whole 50 states?
Yeah, that's the only one. Only one. But yeah, guys, get out there and vote. I don't know.
Every time we speak of politics, my face.
I know. I'm like, get me out of here. Shout out to Consonant. Yo, no, I got you. Yo, y'all try to get my man Kai to go talk to Harris, man. He was just like, I don't know shit about politics, man. Do you see that?
No.
Oh my God. Let me see if I can find a clip. This is hilarious.
Oh my gosh. This, like, bro, we're living through a Tubi movie. This is so bad.
Literally, they was like, okay, we seen, because Trump went on Ada Ross's.
It's like they're trying so hard to relate to the, like,
to the youth, right?
Not even just the youth, but just the newer generation.
Yeah.
And it's such a big disconnect. and it's like painfully obvious.
Right.
Like you got Megan Thee Stallion to come twerk at an event as if that's all we register. Like it's like, and then it's like, don't think I forgot about the sexy for president whole thing with her fucking Make America her MAGA hat.
Oh yeah.
Like
Amber Rose, another one.
Oh my God! It's like, why are all of our spokespeople entertainers?
Yeah, because they. Well, you know why.
You think we're monkeys?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know why? Because what would happen if we had in our intellectual people go up there and speak?
And Malcolm X.
Like, you know, any day from modern day, like who do we have? Dr. Umar?
Yeah.
Tariq Nasheed? Who else? Who else could we get? Like, who are some?
Who's that guy with the green eyes? He's a activist.
Oh, I don't know. Is he on Grey's Anatomy?
I think so.
Guy from Grey's Anatomy.
That guy, yeah,
look,
entertainer.
Yeah. Shit, a scientist. Get my man Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Let's get him.
Get Neil deGrasse on there. You know what I mean? Let's get some people. Let's
get,
diversify a little bit.
Bill Carson.
Yeah, Bill Carson's with Trump.
Oh.
Matter of fact, Trump put him on. He's actually on Trump. Anyway.
Aye.
Oh, wait, and that's Ben Carson. My bad. Billy Carson, you're right.
Yeah.
Billy Carson. I've got Billy Carson and Ben Carson.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember that.
My bad.
I was like,
Nah, that would be interesting. Billy Carson, earn your fucking leisure. Like, well, okay, Kamala has talked to Earn Your Leisure before announcing that she was running for president. They spoke. Nobody from the Republican Party has spoken to them yet, but I will put them up there as well too. But yeah, like we need that, but we also need to be like rallying behind.
I'm churning my brain trying to think of like 3 more people.
Well, they got them all the way. Oh, I know one.
Yeah.
If I say the name, we might get kicked off of YouTube though.
Kendrick? I kid. No, let me stop.
Kendrick Lamar's crazy.
No, Kanye? No, let me stop. But
definitely crazy. Louis Farrakhan. We can move on, but he's one. He's one of them.
All right. Yusuf's gonna be like, and that's
and you're done. Go back to Africa. Okay. All right. Let me show.
That was 2. We over here like trying to. I just need 1 more.
I think
reach my quota.
Cornel West, but he's actually trying to run for president as an independent.
Oh, it's a little too late, don't you think?
Well, no, he's been doing it for a minute, but just independents just don't get, you know what I mean, the same attention as a Democrat or Republican candidate.
We have to make some change in these countries. Let's stop voting right or left and vote in the middle.
Yeah, I agree. But that's never going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They already know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, and that claims that the Secret Service had contacted him.
This was real. I pushed that to the back of my brain and thought it wasn't real until... is this whole truck rouge? Is he doing that because the house burnt down? Supposedly,
I'm not sure. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just know he's in a U-Haul truck screaming that. I don't know what happened to the room or I don't know what happened. But this is hilarious. So Kai Cenat allegedly was contacted by the Secret Service. And
Jesus, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah,
propaganda, people. It's in our face.
Yeah. Let me see.
This is the tongue stream. Here's a clip.
And on top of that,
to push narratives like they always have done.
I don't know goddamn politics, man. I don't.
That's a good way to not get found.
Right.
If you're driving around in a U-Haul.
What the fuck am I supposed to talk about on street about politics, bro? I don't know, my. Fix it. I haven't spoken to this girl in so goddamn long who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first I was thinking she was talking about like a game, a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or if not that, a clothing brand. I'm like, what campaign? Shorty gonna say, we're not gonna get into details. Yo, this is why I can't do
They standing outside the truck.
Right.
Okay. What the f is Cenat gonna talk about with politics, man? Let's be real.
See the little the dancing lights.
Right.
There's one that's probably standing there like.
You see a little red dot.
He's like, oh! no.
But no, I appreciate him for just coming out and saying like, yo, like I don't want anything to do with politics. Like, go find somebody to talk politics with politics shit. Like, but they understand the game. Like, unfortunately, I don't think that us as Americans are as intelligent voters as we were once before. Like, people look at entertainment to be
on purpose.
Yeah.
This was a part of the plan.
Right. The fact that
make people stupid.
Yeah.
So they can't have minds of their own so they can be sheep.
Yeah. Who has the best policies that's going to help me out? I mean, I know voting locally is Killer Mike. Killer Mike would be a great person to talk to as well too. Like if you want to go the entertainer route and whatever, like cool. But that man, he knows his stuff. You know what I mean? Like he knows his stuff.
They're not gonna have no niggas on here that know shit.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna have niggas on here that don't really give a fuck.
Right.
You want some money? Here, tell them this way.
Right.
Matter of fact, make it sound like this so they'll be more engaged.
Right. Yeah, man.
Make their brains mush. More screen time, less brain activity. That's all we need.
Yeah. Well, what do I know?
Every Monday.
Right. What do I know? I'm just a political science graduate, but I don't do the politics shit. But
makes me sick.
Yeah. All right.
Whoa! What's that?
So, Rolling Loud is celebrating their 10-year anniversary. They just announced that they're going to be doing Rolling Loud Miami.
Oh, yep.
December 13th to 15th, which is very odd. Normally, it's like in the spring.
I was going to say, it's never been in the... Is there something going on 2025 that, like, no one knows about? Because it seems like everybody's trying to go on tour and get all this shit out the way this year.
Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, like, this is like... Yeah.
The rich people making bunkers and all the rappers trying to get their last coin. Even Beyonce came out with 2 albums this year. Like, what is going on?
Yeah. Yeah. The bunkers is what really got me. Like, the fact that a lot of them are, like, trying to get them up.
Bunkers, and then Beyonce dropped twice. Like, what?
Yeah, Beyonce dropping 2 albums in the same year is insane. Within 365 days is insane. Yeah, it does seem like people are trying to run up a bag real quick. Follow the money. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm. Save yours.
Yeah. So Rolling Loud, I've been to almost damn near all the Rolling Louds at this point. So this lineup, I've seen all these artists pretty much before. I don't see nothing here that makes me want to go. They got Future headlining on Friday, Travis Scott headlining on Saturday, and Playboi Carti on Sunday. And yeah. But yeah, that's dope. All right, cool. I'm
interested.
That doing it in December is different.
Eyebrow raising.
I mean, December in Miami is alright.
I know. I spent my birthday.
Oh yeah,
I was there in January. It was lit. It felt great.
Yams. All right.
Hill, top, hill, top, hill, hell no. Top, hill, top, hill.